Phillies. Phillies at the Boston Red Sox for game number 1 of the 3-game series. And pitching for the Phillies tonight will be Zach Wheeler, and pitching for the Red Sox tonight will be Giovanni Moran. So that's gonna be a good one, y'all. So the Phillies come in this game 19-22 in the season, and the Red Sox come in the game 17-23 in the season. Oh, and this is Rainstorm's new team. And by the way, guys, Rainstorms will be pitching on Thursday. So Thursday night. So here go the Phillies on start line. We got Trey Turner, Castro with right side, Rodolfo Garcia, Brandon Welch, left here, JT Mean, Bryce Stott, Alabama, and Justin Colvin. That's the Phillies starting lineup. And guys, I'm wearing the Vice Side jersey one, and you can watch this game on NBC Sports Philadelphia. And the Phillies are at Fenway Park, home of the Boston Red Sox. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we had Trey Turner coming back with the Phillies. No pity bears on base, 0 outs. Top of the first. Here we go. Javena Moran got a pitch connect for each other. Great point. Ronnie's catch go to strike 1. And Javena Moran got another pitch connect for you. Trey, great point. Ronnie's catch go to strike 2. And Javena Moran got another pitch connect for each other. Great point. Ronnie's catch goes balls 1 and 2. He's wearing that great jersey, and the rest has to win their red top jersey. So, for him one. And Delaney, Moran, another pitch for you to drag away for you. Swing it down with the 5 balls and 1 and 2. And Giovanna, Moran, another pitch coming for you. Trey, ready for him. Rodney's catches goes to roll 2 to 2 and 2. That's the new manager for the Red Sox. They run the F score, they fired him. And Giovanna, Moran, another pitch coming for you. Trey, ready for him. And Trey Turner grounds out to the third baseman, Caleb Durbin, to the first baseman, Mickey Gasper. And Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner 0 for 1. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Kyle Schwarber next to bat the Phillies. No Philly bears on base. 1 out, top of the first. If you know, Joanna Moran got a pitch connect for Schwarber, great for him. Brandon catches goes balls 1-0. Shout out to Poppy watching with the 2 legs. And Joanna Moran got another pitch connect for Schwarber, great for it. Brandon catches goes ball 2-0. And Joanna Moran got another pitch connect for Schwarber, great for it. Brandon's catches go to strike 1 is a 2-1. And Joanne Moran got another pitch connect for Schwarber, great for it. He swing it down and goes high in the air. The wave it in the ball's going, gone! Solo home run for Castro, and the Phillies are on the board. The score: the Phillies have 1-1. The Red Sox have 0-1. The Phillies get their first run score on the top of the first. Thanks to Castro with solo home run. And then Castro got his 1-1. Yo, this Castro was first 17-01 on 20 season on the 5-0 the right center field. Yeah, coming guys, I was just getting that. I was just getting excited about the see who's else I can use it. Alright, thank you. Oh, let me see. That piece of other way. Back out, I'm hacking, baby. That's when we hit that home run, y'all. That was exciting just to get us on the horn. That was exciting just to start it all. And we have Vice Over coming next. We have the Phillies. No Phillies has some rain. 0 outs after first. Here we go. The other one going to pitch. We swung. Right swing at 5-1. And the one going to pitch right. Going to hit the 1-1. And then pitch right swing. Catch 1-2. And then pitch right swing. Catch 5-1-2-2. Swing the 2-2. And then pitch right swing. Catch 1-3-2. Full count. And then right. And his running catching the strike 3. And Vice Over out. Vice Over 0-1. The first starter coming next to the Phillies. Dog seeing next to the Phillies. No Phillies has no base. 2 outs after the first. Here we go. And we're going to pitch. You're going to see him catch 1-1. And we're gonna fetch you the scene when I catch one 2 now. We're gonna swing the 5-1-2-1. We're gonna fetch you the swing the 5-1-2-2. And swing the strike 2-2-2. And we're gonna fetch you the scene swing and that's strike 3. And the dog's gonna see it's our dog see you 0-1 with your first strikeout. And that's to the Phillies. So score the Phillies have 1-1. The Red Sox are 0-1 to the bottom of the first. The Red Sox turn the red. Let's see the Red Sox new turn at the bottom first. And the 3 Red Sox to the bottom first. Joanne, Mickey Gaspin, and Willie and William. And Joanne coming back for the Red Sox. No Red Sox paying the rate. 0 on the first few. Then we got a pitch for you. Joanne around the catch, going strike 1. Then we're gonna pitch you in. Joanne runs out to the shortstop. Trade during the first pitch and Red Sox in time. Coming up next to that for the Red Sox, we have Mickey Gaspin. Next to that for the Red Sox. No Red Sox players on rage. 1 out on the first. Here we go. Then we're gonna pitch for you, Mickey. Around the catch, goes 1-1. Then we're gonna pitch for you, Mickey. 1. And Mickey Gaspin flies out sharply to the right fielder. And those gonna see him. Mickey Gaspin's out. On the next to bat for the Red Sox, you have William Williams. The next to bat for the Red Sox, no Red Sox plays on base. 2 outs on the first inning. Then we're going to pitch for you. You will get William for one. The catch goes strike 1. Then we're going to pitch you. William Williams for the William Williams flies out to the left fielder, Brandon Martin. And William Williams out. And that's 3 outs for the Red Sox. So schooling the Phillies have 1-1. The Red Sox have 0-1. That's the end of the first, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies and the bat. Let's see the Phillies and the turning back at the top of the second. And the 3 Philly players to the bat at the top of the second will be Brandon Marsh, JT Realmuto, and Bryson Stott. The Phillies chance for the Red Sox. The home run on 15 on the pitch to the Red Sox. We're in the battle. So we got Brandon Marsh coming back with the Phillies. No Phillies players on base. 0 outs. Top of the second. Here we go. The Velo got a pitch getting by Marsh. Green for it. He's swinging that one, goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Brandon Marshall advanced to first base for the Phillies. Brandon was got hit. He's 1 for 1, y'all. And Brandon Marshall singles on the ground ball to the right fielder, William Williams. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have JT Williams. Next to bat the Phillies, got 1 free on first base, 0 outs, top second. Here we go. We're looking at the pitch to JT Williams, catch goes strike 1. We're looking at the pitch to JT swinging if I was on 2. We're looking at the pitch to JT and JT Williams grounds out the top to the pitcher. But anyway, who does the first inning, Ricky Gasper in time with JT Williams out in number 1. But Brandon Marshall advanced second base. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Royston Stockton next to bat the Phillies. Got 1 free on second base, 1 out, top of second. Here we go. We're looking at the pitch to start running, catch goes on the low. We're looking at the pitch to start running, catch goes on 2. We're gonna fish start swinging, goes all the way to one. Right stop, one around first, stop a second. Right start got a double, right start got a hit, 1 y'all. This is right. And right start hits his 6th ground rule double on the line drive to the his 6th ground rule double on the 23-16 on the line drive to right field. And the Phillies scored a run, so the Phillies got 2 runs, the Red Sox have 0 runs, and the Phillies get the second run score in the top of the second thanks to Brandon Martin has 2-0 Phillies. So coming up next to bat of the Phillies, we have Adam Roman next to bat of the Phillies. Got 1 free on second base. 1 out, top of the second. Here we go. We're going to pitch. We have running catch 1 low. We're going to pitch. Alex swinging strike 1. We're going to pitch. Running catch on strike 2 1 2. We're going to pitch. Running catch ball 2 and 2. We're going to pitch. Adam Roman flies out to the right field. William Ray and Adam Roman's out of the road 0 for 1. So coming up next to bat of the Phillies, we have Justin Clark next to bat of the Phillies. You got 1 free on second base. 2 outs, top of second. Here we go. We're going to pitch. Justin Running catch ball 1 we're going to pitch. Justin Running catch ball 2 0. We're going to pitch Justin Riley swinging the 5 balls 2 1. We're going to pitch Justin Riley catch ball 3 1. We're going to pitch Justin swinging the 5 balls 3 and 2 for him. We're going to pitch Justin, and that is ball 4. And Justin Crawford is walked and advanced to first base for the Phillies. So the Phillies have Justin Crawford on first base and Brian Stott on second base. Coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Trey Turner next to bat the Phillies. We got Faye Bates on first and second base. 2 outs, top of second. Here we go. We're going to pitch for you, Troy running catch the ball in the middle. We're going to pitch Troy swinging 5 1. We're going to pitch Troy stepping around. We're going to pitch Troy running catch the ball, swinging with a strike 2 1 and 2. We're going to pitch Troy Green with try to pitch over to just right start and Justin Crawford takes off and he's safe at second base. This is Justin Crawford's fourth steal on the 26th season on second base. And Bryson Stott takes off and he's safe at third base. He got 2 in the 7th third base. And this is Bryson Stott's 8th steal on the 26th season on third base. So the Phillies had Justin Crawford on second base and Bryson Stott on third base. And we're looking at pitch Trey swinging the 5 1 and 2. We're looking at pitch Trey swinging the miss and that's strike 3. And Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner 0 for 2 with your first strikeout, and you stranded Justin Crawford and Bryson Stott on base. And that's 3 outs to the Phillies. So the score, the Phillies had 2 runs, the Red Sox have 0 runs at the end of the second inning. So the score, the Phillies had 2 runs, the Red Sox have 0 runs. You move on to the bottom of the second inning, gentlemen. It's the Red Sox turn the back. Let's see the Red Sox move to turn the back at the bottom of the second. And the 3 Red Sox ready to bat at the bottom of the second week. With Radyaski, Odisha. Odisha, I think that's how you say his name. Odisha, yeah, Trevor Stories, and Sienna Raphael, I think it is. Yeah. Radyaski, Odisha, coming up the bat for the Red Sox, and the Red Sox plays on base, 0 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Second gonna pitch, gonna be running because I'm going to and second gonna pitch, running and Radyaski, Odisha got hit by a pitch and advanced to first base for the Red Sox. Way to go, Zach Wheeler. You hit your first. Where goes that? When you had to hit Marielski, your D-shot with a pitch. Come on. So coming up next to bat for the Red Sox, we have Trevor Story. Next to bat for the Red Sox, we have one Red Sox player on first base, 0 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch connect with Trevor. Runner catch goes strike number one. And Zach Wheeler got a pitch to Trevor ready for one. And Trevor Story grounded to a double play. Yes, Trevor Story grounded to a double play to the shortstop. Trey Turner to the second baseman. Ryan Starr due to the first inning. Bryce Harper. And Mariansky Odisha is out of second base, but Trevor Story is out, and Trevor Story is out of first base. So coming up next to bat for the Red Sox, we have Ciania Raphael comes next to bat for the Red Sox, and the Red Sox players on base. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch connect with Ciania. Get ready for him. Runner catch swings at 5 on 1. Zach Wheeler got a pitch to Ciania. Get ready for him. Ciania Raphael grounds out to the shortstop Trey Turner, who do it to the first baseman right side in time. Ciania Raphael was down. And that's 3 outs for the Red Sox. So the score, the Phillies have 2 runs. The Red Sox have 0 runs. That's in the second, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see if the Phillies knew the turn at the top of the third. It's still 2-0 Phillies. And the 3 Philly players to the bat top of the third will be Kyle Silver, Bryce Harper, and Doris Garcia. Kyle Silver got a hit. Kyle Silver was 1 for 1 with a home run, RBI on the run. Bryce Harper was over 1 in the strikeout. And the Doris Garcia is over 1 in the strikeout. What's that, Mike Greening? So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we had Kyle Silver in the bat. The Phillies, no Philly fans on base. 0 outside the third. Here we go. Velo got a pitch to Silver. Running catch goes strike number 1. Velo got another pitch to Silver. Running catch goes the ball is 1-1. And Velo got another pitch connect for Silver and Green for it. And Kyle Silver flies out to the left fielder. Joanne. And Kyle Silver down. Castle, you 1 for 2. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper next to bat the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 1 out top of the third. Here we go. Hibernation. And Velo got a pitch connect for you. Bryce, get ready for win. Running catch goes to strike 1. Velo got another pitch for you. Bryce, get ready for it. Running catch goes to strike 2. Velo got another pitch connect for you. Bryce, get ready for win. Running catch goes to balls 1 and 2. And Vela got another pitch coming for you, Bryce. Get ready for it. Riding catch go to strike three. And Bryce is out. Bryce you 0 for 2 with your first strikeout. Bryce 0 for 2 with your second strikeout. So coming up next, the bat with the Phillies, you have Adolis Garcia. Next to bat with the Phillies, no Philly pass on base. 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Vela got a pitch for you, Garcia. Get ready for it. Running catch goes balls on out. Vela got another pitch for you, Garcia. Get ready for it. Running catch goes ball 2 to 2 0. Every time speed. I need this one. I don't know what you mean. And Velo got another pitch coming for you. Go see it. Get ready for it. Running catch to go to strike 2. Running catch to go to strike 1 is a 2-1. And Velo got another pitch for you. Go see it. Get ready for it. Adults go see it. Ask for a timeout, y'all. And adults go see it. Get right back in the bat box. Hit some of baseball. And Velo got another pitch for you. Go see it. Get ready for it. Adults go see it. Grinds out to the third baseman, Caleb Newman, who doing to the first baseman, Mickey Gasper. And those go see it down. And those go see you over 2 your first strikeout. And that's 3 outs for the Rock. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. So it's good. The Phillies had 2 runs. The Red Sox have 0 runs. Moving on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Red Sox turn to bat. Let's see the Red Sox near the turn to bat at the bottom of the third. And it's still 2-0 Phillies. And the 3 Red Sox players do at the bat at the bottom of the third being Marcelo Mayer, Carlos Nevada, and Caleb Durbin. If Marcelo Mayer come to bat for the Rock for the Red Marcelo Mayer come to bat for the Red Sox, no Red Sox players on base, 0 outs, bottom of the third, here we go. Seven wing of the pitch going to Marcelo go right point, swinging that will go right into the grass, and that's a single. And Marcelo Mayer will advance to first base for the Red Sox. And Marcelo Mayer singles on a line drive to center fielder Justin Crawford. So coming up next, the bat for the Red Sox, we got Carlos Nevada. Nevada coming next to bat for the Red Sox. We got 1 Red Sox player on first base, 0 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Carlos Nevada X for Tommy and Carlos Nevada give up in the bat box, hit some more baseballs. And Zach Williams got a face connect for Carlos, go right for it. Right now, catch go to strike 1 is on 1. And Zach Williams got another face connect for you, Carlos, go right for it. And Carlos Nevada flies out to center fielder Justin Culver, and Carlos Nevada's out. All right, Justin Culver, you finally caught something, man. So coming up next, the bat for the Red Sox, we got Caleb Dillon connects the bat for the Red Sox. We got one Red Sox player on first base, one out, Robin the third, here we go. And Zach Wilson got a pitch to Caleb Rainbow. And Caleb Dillon grounds into a double play. Yes. Caleb Dillon grounds into a double play to the second baseman, right side to the shortstop, Trey Turner, and to the first baseman, right side. Marcelo Mayer is out of second base, and Caleb Dillon is out at first base. And that is 3 outs to the Red Sox. So score the Phillies have 2 runs, the Red Sox have 0 runs. That's in the third, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fourth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see the Phillies moving the tournament at the top of the second. And it's still two. And so score the Red Sox. The Phillies have 2 runs, the Red Sox have 0. That's in the third, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fourth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see the Phillies moving the tournament at the top of the fourth. It's still 2-0 Phillies. And the three Philly players to the bat at the top of the fourth will be Brandon Marsh, JT Realmuto, and Boston Stein. Brandon Marsh is 1-for-1 with a run. JT Realmuto is 0-1. And Boston Scott is 1-for-1 with a double and an RBI on the stolen base. He said it's always the Eagles rumored on the Philadelphia signing Kenny Moore plus one more big moon coming at a $25 million in cat space. Not many pictures for Wheeler. Oh, okay, well. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Brandon Morris going to bat for the Phillies. No Philly bats on base. 0 outside the fourth. Here we go. Velo got a pitch going to Brandon Morris. Gray Bowman. Rodney's catch goes well as 1-0. And Velo got another pitch going to Brandon Morris. Gray Bowman. Rodney's catch goes well too. The 2-0. And placement, they go to one again. That's like that name. And Velo got another pitch going to Brandon Morris. Gray Bowman. He's swinging down with the 5 balls, a 2-1. That's where I'm going. And Velo got another pitch going to Brandon Morris. Gray Bowman. Swinging a miss, and that's strike 2. It's a 2-2. And Velo got another pitch going to Brandon Morris. Gray Bowman. And Brandon Morris asked for a timeout, y'all. Brandon Morris get right back in the bat box, 61 baseballs. Come on, Brandon. Come on, Morris. You're the hottest hitter on the damn team. And Velo got another pitch going to Brandon Morris. Gray Bowman. And Brandon Morris flies out to the right fielder, William Williams. And Brandon Morris is down. Brandon Morris, you 1 for 2. They saying why is Kirk doing a road game? They said that for the I checked the Phillies tail game, and the Phillies tail game said that one day ago they said that John Clark is going to be, that Tom McCarthy and John Clark are going to be doing the Boston Red Sox series. So yeah, so coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have JT Realmuto next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 1 out, top of the fourth. Here we go. Velo got a pitch for you, JT. Get ready for a swing and miss, and that strike 1-1. And Velo got another pitch for you, JT. Get ready for it. Running catch goes balls 1-1. Yeah, so if you follow the Philly tailgate on the Phillies tailgate on X, and whatever he tell you, like who's doing the road games and stuff, like like the Phillies announcers and stuff like that. So. And Bella got another biscuit there for you, JT, right for it. Running catch going to strike two is 1-2. And Bella got another biscuit, JT, right for it. And JT Ringer, expert time on your own. JT Ringer, repping the Red Sox system on base phones. And Bella got another biscuit for you, JT, right for it. You swing it there when that's a 5 balls, 1-2. The Phillies offense in the last 15 games, first in hits, first in home runs, first in RBIs, first in average, and first in slogans, second in OPS, second in runs. And Bella got another pitch for you, JT, get ready for it. And Jason Reno grinds out to the pitcher. Wayne Bella doing to the first base and Mickey Gasper, and JT Reno's down. JT Reno, you 0 for 2. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stott next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base, 2 outs. Top of the board, here we go. Velo got a pitch in for you, Stott, ready for it. Running catch go to strike 1-1. Yeah, Bryson Stott, congratulations on you having your third child with your wife. Shout out to you for that one, man. Congratulations on that one, cause they gonna go from family of 2 to family of 3. You go from 2 kids to 3. So you used to be a family. You used to be a family of 3. It was you, your wife, and then your 2 kids. Actually, it's a family of 4. Now you're about to be a family of 5 because you have one more kid in there. So it's gonna be a family of 5 because so it's gonna be 5 in total. So and I look at another pitch for you, start ready for it. Running catch goes balls 1-1. And running catch goes strike 1-1. Look at another pitch, you start running catch goes balls 1-1. And Velo got another pitch, you start swinging down to 5 1-2. And Velo got another pitch, you start away for 1. And Bryce start asked for a time on your Bryce start repping the Red Sox system on base phones. Well, don't get mad at JT for that. And Velo got another pitch, and Bryce start away for 1. You swing that one goes right into the hands. And that's a single. Bryce Stott will miss the first base for the Phillies. Bryce Stott got a hit, he's super 2. You got another hit, he's super 2, yo. And Bryce Stott singles on a line drive to the center fielder. Canadian Raphael. I'm talking about stocky stuff on base, man. What's up, James? The Phillies always. I know, screw the Red Sox, right? But the Phillies don't hate the Red Sox, so man. And one of my favorite players is on the Red Sox right now. It's on the Red Sox now, Ranger Suarez. Ranger Suarez used to be a Phillies player, and now it's on the Red Sox, so now I gotta hate Ranger like damn. On Thursday, I gotta hate Ranger Suarez. That's like damn. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Alec Boone next to bat the Phillies. You have 1 3 on first base, 2 outs, top of the board. Here we go. Bello got a pitch in there for you, Alec, ready for it. And now the Red Sox are challenging this. Yeah, that's a ball. Mm-hmm. Yeah, James, don't say that right now. It's not Eagle season yet. Wait till August when the preseason starts, then we do that. Don't say the Eagles chant song right now. It's about the Phillies right now. Running catch as well as 1-0. And Bell got another pitch for you, Alec, waiting for it. And Alec Boone grounds into a force out to the third base and Caleb Duran to the second base and Marcelo Mayo. And Bryce starts out at second base. Elbow, you over 2. Elbow, you over 2, and you've added 178. And that's 3 outs to the Phillies. So let's go. The Phillies have 2 runs. The Red Sox have 0 runs. And we're on to the bottom of the 4th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Red Sox turn to bat with 2. The Red Sox knew the turn to bat at the bottom of the fourth with still 2 other Phillies. And the 3 Red Sox players do the bat at the bottom of the fourth will be Joanne Duran, Mickey Gasper, and William Williams. I know you're not a Cowboys fan. Well, if you're not a fan of the Cowboys, then let me ask you this, James. What NFL team are you a fan of, then? What NFL team are you a fan of, then? Are you Eagles fan living in Cowboys country? Oh my God, that's like yo, that's like terrible right there. But don't worry, but guess what? But guess what, James? The Philadelphia Eagles are going to be playing the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. So the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be traveling to Dallas, Texas on November 26th to play the Cowboys in a Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas, Texas on Thanksgiving Day. It's going to be a 4:30 p.m. game. So you better be at the stadium so you can cheer on the Eagles when they come here because you know many Eagles fans everywhere. So I'm just letting you know that it's That's a week 12 game. So that's one of the games off the schedule. So the rest of the schedule for the Eagles will release on Thursday. So yeah, so yeah, that's one of the games. So just want to let you know that. So wait, at least you knew that information. So the rest of the Eagles schedule is gonna release this Thursday. So that's one game you need to know. So coming up the bat for the Red Sox, we have Joanne coming to bat for the Red Sox, and Red Sox face on base. 0 outs around the fourth. Here we go. Seven got a pitch coming for you. Joanne going for it. Running catch goes to strike number 1. Seven got another pitch to Joanne. Running swinging the miss, strike 2 on 2. Joanne got another pitch coming for you. And Seven got another pitch to Joanne going for it. And Joanne, next for the timer, yo. And Joanne, and we're in the back system of baseball. Seven got another pitch coming for you. Joanne going for it. Right now, catch goes balls 1 and 2. My cousin Tim is from Philly, and he loves the Phillies and the Eagles. And I work Thanksgiving at Waterworks. Really? You working on a holiday though? Hey. And was that going to got another pitch coming for you? Joanne going for it. Right now, catch goes ball 2 to 2 and 2. But don't well, if you say if you're a fan of mine, that's one thing, but don't say it, you know. Well, you know, your cousin Tim should definitely come to my streams because I cover the Phillies and the Eagles and stuff. So you know, because I always cover the I do Philly, I do Eagles a lot of favorite plays. I do Sixers a lot of favorite plays, and I also do Phillies like a lot of favorite plays. I just finished up with the Sixers, and now I'm doing like doing the Phillies right now. And then when the Eagles preseason starts, I'll do the Eagles again. So and then the regular season for the Eagles as well. So. And that woman got another pitch coming up for you, doing great for it. Swinging at the ball was going 2-2. Then we're gonna pitch you doing great for swinging the miss, not strike three. And doing is first and go sit in that Red Sox dugout. You can strike up for Zach. We go sit in that Red Sox dugout. Yeah. First strike up for Zach. We won 1 game. Yeah, you can share the channel. Yeah, share the channel with your cousin. Tell your cousin to come by the streams and subscribe to the channel. So coming up next to bat for the Red Sox, we have Mickey Gasper next to bat for the Red Sox. No Red Sox players on base. 1 out. Robbing the fourth. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch in for Mickey Gray point. He's swinging that with the 5 balls on 1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch in for Mickey Gray point. And Mickey Gasper asked for time on your Mickey Gasper right in the red box system of baseballs. Yes, with a mustache. Is that woman got another pitch coming up for you, Mickey? Get ready for it. Right now, catch girls balls 1-1. There's two Mickeys in the MLB. There's Mickey Asper and there's Mickey Mooney. So there you go. Is that woman got another pitch coming up for you, Mickey? Get ready for it. Right now, catch girls ball 2-1. Okay, that's a good thing you did there. Yeah, so you know about it. So is that woman got another pitch coming up for you, Mickey? Get ready for it. Right now, catch girls ball 3-1. Supposed to be a Red Sox fan right now, but I'm not gonna say that bad for Mike because he's a Red Sox fan. I'm not even gonna say anymore, but say that, so I should take that back. Is that we were gonna pitch coming for Mickey Graybourne, and Mickey Gasper flies out sharply to the left field of Brandon Marsh, and Mickey Gasper is out. And that was the one thing I noticed about the Red Sox, they don't put their names on the back of their jerseys. Yeah, so that when you don't know who's who, so that's just one of those things they don't do. And you can't even tell who's who. It's just interesting. So coming up next to bat for the Red Sox, we have William Williams come next to bat for the Red Sox. No Red Sox players on base. 2 outs behind the fourth. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming for you. Williams is ready for it. Right now catch goes Wells Manu. Zach Wheeler got another pitch for you. Williams is ready for it. Right now catch goes ball 2-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you. Williams is ready for it. Right now catch goes that strike one is a 2-1. I just know what Zach was coming in on Star Wars. And Zach Williams got another pitch coming for you. Williams is ready for it. He swings that one, goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And William Williams will advance to first base for the Red Sox. And William Williams singles on a ground ball to the left field of Brandon Morris. Thank you, Brandon Morris. So this is his longest inning. Damn. Well. So coming up next to bat for the Red Sox behind Mayeski, Yoda Dishia come next to bat for the Red Sox. We got one Red Sox player on first base, 2 outs, top bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Zach Williams got a pitch coming in Mayeski, get ready for it. Right now, catch go to strike one's on 1. And Zach Williams got another pitch coming for you. Mayeski, get ready for it. Right now, catch go to strike 2 is on 2. Why can't the Phillies ever get a Japanese and freaking pitcher or hitter on the damn team? Why can't we get that? Every other team gets a Japanese hitter or pitcher, and we can't even get that. Dodgers got 2 players, Shea Tony and the other one. And once again, then, the Rockies got a Japanese pitcher. We can't even get not damn, really need one. Is that when we got another pitch coming in, ready to ski ready for it? Right now, catch goes balls 1-2. And especially with Jordan, Is that when we got another pitch coming for you, ready to ski ready for it? That ball's in the dirt, that's a ball 2, it's a 2-2. I just noticed some of y'all Japanese players, hitters, and pitchers do not want to come to Philadelphia for some reason. It's just something about it. I don't know why. I know the front office is trying to I know the Phillies front office. I know the Phillies organization is trying to get Japanese pitchers or hitters to come to the team, trying to get one. It never works. It's not working out. We can't get one. I know games until summer games. I know, right? Is that we're gonna pitch in ready for it? And Melieska, Yotisha lines out to the shortstop, Trey Turner. and Velasquez is down, and that's 3 outs for the Red Sox. So score the Phillies had 2 runs, the Red Sox have 0 runs. It's in the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fifth inning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies do. That turn to bat top of the fifth. It's still 2-0 Phillies. And the three Philly players do the bat top of the fifth will be Justin Crawford, Trey Turner, and Kyle Swarmer. Justin Crawford got walked in the stolen base. Trey Turner's over 2 to strikeout. Kyle Swarmer is 1 for 2 with a home run, an RBI on the run. And the next thing that we're going to play is going to be the Pittsburgh Pirates next. Yeah, the Pittsburgh Pirates win the next series after this one. Yeah, I think that's going to be that's another 1-2-1. I thank you. So coming at the bat for the Phillies, we have Justin Crawford coming to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs. Top of the fifth. Here we go. Velo got a pitch coming away. Justin Rainbow. He swinging that was a foul to the zone 1. And Velo got another pitch coming away. Justin Rainbow. Ronnie's catches goes. Balls 1-1. And Velo got another pitch coming away. Justin Rainbow. He's running catches goes to strike 2 is a 1-2. And Velo got another pitch coming away. Justin Rainbow. He's swinging that one. That's a 5 balls and 1-2. Yeah, that's probably is a good point. It's our rookie son. And Velo got another pitch going to be Justin Rainbow. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Justin Crawford's down. Justin Crawford, you 0 for 1 with your first strikeout. The paint seems to back and forth. Look how nice that looks. That's the custom zone where you can customize your own stuff. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, you have Trey Turner next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly bats on base. 1 out, top of the fifth. Here we go. Velo got a pitch in there for Detroit. Get ready for it. And Trey Turner grounds out softly to the pitcher. Winning Velo and Trey Turner's down. Trey Turner, you 0 for 3 with your first strikeout. First thing gave with a home run for the Cowboys. I know, right? That Gucci on that one, Star Wars, and you know. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we had Kyle Swarmer next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly bats on base. 2 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. Velo got a pitch in the base for the Green point. Rodney catch goes to strike 1 is 0-1. And Velo got a pitch in the for you, Swarmer Green point. Rodney catch goes to balls 1-1. And Velo got a pitch in the base for the Green point. Swinging a miss, and that's strike two, the 1-2. Developing them history, swinging great boy, Casper, expert time on Casper, revving the Red Sox system of base homes. Developing them history, base swinging great boy. And Castro lines out sharply to the right fielder, William Ray, and Castro is down. Castro, you 1 for 3. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So it's good. The Phillies have 2 runs. The Red Sox have 2 runs. And we on to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Red Sox turn the bat. Let's see the Red Sox do the turn the bat at the bottom of the fifth. And the 3 Red Sox players do at the bat at the bottom of the fifth. Me, Trevor Story, Ciadian, Raphael, and Marcelo Mayer. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. Sixer fans out here, Sixer Nation. Here it is, here right now, Sixer Nation. Sixer Nation, listen up, y'all. Well, they didn't change the head coach, but they got for the Sixers, but they changed the GM. So Billy Tagliafieri just brought on X saying that Nick Nurse will remain as the Sixers head coach for the 2026 season coming up in October. But here's the best part, y'all. And then our former GM Darren Moore just got fired. So Sixers general manager, Sixers GM Darren Moore just got fired, y'all. So that means Nick Nurse will remain as the Sixers head coach, and Bob Meyer will be the interim GM while leading the search for a new GM. So that means Daryl Morey is fired! Yes, Daryl Morey got fired! They got Daryl Morey out of here. Thank God. Thank you for that. Thank you. Because we need a GM that can actually help build the Sixers out and get good players to come over here. Because Daryl Morey couldn't do shit for us. For the Sixers couldn't do shit. Daryl Morey got fired, yo. Daryl Morey got fired, yo, for the Sixers, man. He gone. I thought he was on the hot seat because Daryl Morey wouldn't help Joel get anybody else after he got rid of Jeremy Kane. And he was doing what's best for the team and shit. And like, nah, Daryl Morey, you gone. You out of here. No, it's doing the way out. Goodbye to you. Because you suck as a GM. And I'm just going to say that because you know that. But I want to see what Bob Mayer is going to do as an interim GM. I hope we get some good players to come to Philadelphia for the Sixers, man. He better do something because we need players over here because, it was not coming back like he's saying. And he's the talent, the front office in there, we need something because, that's just one thing. So coming at the bat for the Red Sox, we had Trevor Story in the bat for the Red Sox. No Red Sox players on base. 0 outs behind the fifth. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch connected by Trevor Grateful, and Trevor Story glides out to the shortstop Trey Turner, who threw it to the first base and vice over in time. And Trevor Story's out. Coming up next to bat for the Red Sox, we have see, then Raphael connects the bat for the Red Sox, and the Red Sox players on base. 1 out around the fifth. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch to Ciadian waiting for a running catch goes to Walden. Zach Wheeler got a pitch to Ciadian running catch goes to strike 1. Zach Wheeler got a pitch to Ciadian running catch goes to Wall 2-1. Zach Wheeler got a pitch to Ciadian. He's swinging at the foul ball 2-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch connected for Ciadian waiting for it. Swinging the miss, and that's strike 3. And Ciadian Raphael is down. Ciadian Raphael, you got to strike the F out by Zach Wheeler. Go send that Red Sox dugout, yeah. Second strikeout by Zach Wheeler in 2 games. I don't know. I don't know if Josh Harris fired him. I don't even know. Because just to hear that, that's just makes your day, right? Just to hear that just says that makes your freaking day. Just like, what? What are we doing right now? Yeah, with the who? can't believe Chance reported that. Chance reported that. That needs to be, reposted right there, because that makes a good thing. Yeah, because they say right here, so Nick Nurse will continue his role in the fourth season with the Sixers towards his tells ESPN, full-time NBA championship on Tangle, providing the president of sports for the Harris Benz and sports entertainment will be tasked to lead the Sixers search for the new head executive for the Sixers and will be overseeing the franchise basketball department in the NBA. So you see, and they say breaking news: Darren Moore is out as president of basketball operations with the Philadelphia 76ers after 6 seasons. Sources tell ESPN. Moore and the Sixers owners, Josh Harris and Dave Mattuzzi met on Tuesday evening in Philadelphia, and the decision was made to part ways. So you were right again, Star Wars. Josh Harris was the one who fired Daryl Morey. Hello, thank you, Josh Harris. You may not care about the damn Sixers and getting players over here, but you fired Daryl Morey because you say I had enough. I had enough. As the owner, you did something right. You fired Daryl Morey. Thank you. Thank you, Josh Harris and Darren Vittelzi. Y'all came together and made a decision to say Daryl Morey ain't doing his job as a GM and say, bye, you're fired. Get out of here. Like, thank you for that. Yeah, so, so to say thank you for that. Thank you for that. So pretty much we could thank Josh Harris and David Melissa for firing Darren Morey. Shout out to both of them for doing that. Y'all met with Darren Morey, so you know what? That's 6 seasons, you ain't doing your job as a GM, so you gotta go. So that was a smart move. That was a smart move right there. Yeah, that was a smart move right there because you know why it was a smart move. So coming up next to bat for the Red Sox, we have Marcelo Mayer next to bat for the Red Sox and the Red Sox players on base. 2 outs round the fifth. Here we go. So we're gonna pitch for you, Marcelo running because he goes swinging that 5-1. So we're gonna pitch you Marcelo waiting for one. And Marcelo grinds out to the shortstop. Trey Turner does the first base and by 7 times. Marcelo is out, and that's 3 outs for the Red Sox. So score the Phillies at 2-1. The Red Sox have 0 runs, and that's the end of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the sixth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies new return at top of 6. The 3 Philly players to the bat top of 6 will be Bryce Harper, Adolfo Garcia, and Brandon Moore. Bryce Harper was over 2 with 2 strikeouts. And Adolfo Garcia is over 2 with his first strikeout. And Brandon Moore is 1 for 2 with a run. I know y'all saw Josh Harris, but Josh Harris worked along with somebody else at the Sixers headquarters and got fired there more. So pretty much as much we can say we hate on Josh Harris because he don't really care about the Sixers, but at least he fired somebody. He got rid of the GM. That's the problem. So at least he did something. At least give him credit for that. Especially starting to care about the damn Sixers for once in his life. So and they're gonna start with a new GM, but still, a new president of basketball operations. Okay, the GM, so they're gonna look for that. So yeah, just Bobby Man's gonna fill in for now. Bob's gonna fill in for now until they find a new GM, and then that whole thing. So So coming at the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper in the bat for the Phillies. No Philly bats on base. 0 outs, top 6. Harbor Nation. And Velo got a pitch to the right Bryce great for running swinging away striking 1. Velo and fishy Bryce running catch the ball 1. Velo and fishy Bryce great by Bryce Harper lines out sharply to the right fielder William and Bryce Harper's down. Bryce Harper, you're 0 for 3 with your second strikeout. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, you have Adolfo Garcia next to the bat for the Phillies. No Philly bears on base. 1 out, top of the 6. Here we go. Velo got a pitch to the right Garcia away for a running catch goes to strike 1. Velo got a pitch to Garcia away for swinging down with the foul was on 2. And Velo got a pitch to the right Garcia away for it. Running catch goes the balls 1 and 2. And Bella pitch gonna go see Ray Bowen. He swinging that one goes right into the stands, and that's about balls 1 and 2. Yeah, this a famous family that was on TLC who was in Boston is the that family from the little couple called Jen and Bill. The family Jen and Bill and the son and the son and daughter like Will and Zoe they live in Boston, so they big Boston Red Sox fans, so just forgot about them. Yes, and we're gonna pitch gonna bring you go see and wait for the dogs go see it grinds out to the shortstop Trevor Stories. He throws to the first base and make it gas for in time. And the dogs go see his own. The dogs go see you 0 for 3 with your first strikeout. What's up, Wednesdays? Oh, you had your class today. That's why you knew you. That's why I'm really good. So the Sixers are keeping beginning. Yep, yep. That's right. Wednesdays. We're keeping Nick Nurse as a head coach, but today Wednesdays, Josh Harris and Dave Valencia met with Darren Moore today. And they said that and they met with Darren Moore today at the Sixers practice facility. Met with him in the office, and they talked to him and they said, you know what, Darren Moore, you're not doing good. Thank you for your time here with the Sixers for 6 seasons, but I think we're going to. I think we're going in a different. I think we're going. I think we're going. I think we need a. I think your services are no longer needed here, and we're gonna get a new president of baseball operations. So I guess we're parting ways with you, so we're firing you. So Josh Harris and Dave Vittilzi today have announced that after the talks with Darren Morey, they decided to fire the man after 6 seasons with the Sixers because Darren Morey didn't do a good job as a GM, and he didn't get players for us after they traded away Jerry McCain, and Darren Morey decided not to get anybody else to come help out Joel and all that stuff. So and we just like it just couldn't work out. Even though I don't trust Josh Harris at all because you don't care about the Sixers at all, but at least he did one thing, got rid of the GM because Lenny Darren Morey can't do shit anyway. Yeah, so and coming up next to the Phillies, you got Brandon Watson next to the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 2 hours. Bottom is 2 hours. Top of the 16 million. Only got 50 margin. Brandon Watson grinds out to the soft weeks to pitcher. Rain the bell. And Brandon Watson down. Brandon Watson shoot 1 for 3. And that's 3 outs to the Phillies. So it's going the Phillies at 2 runs. The Red Sox have 0 runs. Moving on to the bottom of the 6. The German is the Red Sox turning at the 6. The Red Sox moving to turn at the bottom of the 6. And the 3 Red Sox players do at the bottom of the 6 will be Carlos Navader, Caleb Durbin, and Jordan Durham. Yeah, because I just read that because Stan Cerrone, the NBA announced the NBA like national media person just announced that on X saying that they fired Darren Williams, the Sixers did. So that just wasn't. That's how I found out because and so well yeah I found it out by the notification because it came up on my phone saying that he got that Darren Williams got fired and it was like 50 off he retweeted the post that James put out and then he just tweeted the post and I'm like, oh, let me go read this. And then it turns out he is. So, Sean's reported that. Yeah, Sean reported that one. So that was actually the happen. I'm like, that's a good source. Because fans are already sometimes you can't never believe anything he said, but hey, this one he actually reported this one, it was good information though. I ain't even like you want to do this, so I thought they were going to run it back and keep the same GM, but they run it back with the same head coach for the fourth season. I guess Nick Nurse, I get it, but then like giving the GM, I thought like they want like just going to do that, but So coming at the bat for the Red Sox, you got Carson Wentz in the bat for the Red Sox, and the Red Sox players on base. 0 outs, 5 to 6. Here we go. Carson Wentz, the expert time, we got Carson Wentz, get right in the Red Sox on baseballs. That when we got a pitch going to be Carlos, get ready for a swing the miss, strike no one. That we're going to pitch to Carlos, swing the miss, strike 2-on-2. Then we're going to pitch to Carlos, running catch goes balls 1-2. Then we're going to pitch to Carlos, get ready for it. And Carlos Newman grounds out to the shortstop Trey Turner, who threw to the first base and right side in time. And Carlos Newman's out. The Phillies Boston have issued the following statement on behalf of forward Owen Tippman. Okay, I think we did something. And that we so coming up next to bat for the Red Sox, we have Caleb. Jeremy come next to bat for the Red Sox, and the Red Sox players on base. 1 out, bottom of 6. Here we go. That we got a pitch connect for Caleb with rain pouring. Right now, catch the girls, the ball's 1-0. And that we got another pitch for Caleb with rain pouring. Right now, catch the girls, the strike 1-1. And let's say coffee time with 164. Oh, you're a Houston Astros fan? Wow, we got a Houston Astros fan in the chat, y'all. The same Houston Astros team that eliminated the Phillies' chance to win the World Series in 2022. Why are you even in here? Astros fans are not allowed in this stream because you won the World Series in 2022 and knocked my Phillies off like that for that one. I still hate you Astros for winning the World Series in 2022 and making the Phillies and winning the World Series against my Phillies. That still hurts. Is that when we're gonna officially Caleb the Rainbow? My next catch goes ball 2-2-1. Then we're gonna officially Caleb the Rainbow. Swing as the 5 balls to 2-2. Yeah, they cheated on 2022, so that still hurts though. I'm gonna let that go because that's like the ass should have done there. Is that when we got another pitch connect by Caleb the Rainbow? My next catch goes ball 3-2 for Caleb. Then we got another pitch for Caleb the Rainbow. Right now, Caleb go that strike doing, and Caleb doing his job. Caleb gonna send that Rocky dugout. Caleb doing, you gotta strike the F out of Zach Wheeler. Go send that Red Sox dugout. Yeah. Third strike over Zach Wheeler, 3 Ks. What's up, Chasing 28 Smith 12? What's up, man? Oh, the Yankees are winning 6-0. Who are the Yankees even playing though? That's a good question right there. Coming up next to bat for the Red Sox, we have Duran coming up next to bat for the Red Sox. The Red Sox players on base, 2 outs, 5-6. Here we go. That one we got a pitch Duran for it. Right now, catch goes balls 1-0. That one gonna pitch Duran was swinging the base and strike 1-1. Oh, y'all playing the Boston? Y'all playing the Baltimore Orioles? Yeah. Wait, Chase 28, is that a home game for the Yankees or that's a away game? Are y'all playing at home or y'all playing on the road? That's a good question. Is that a road game or a home game? Is that when we got the pitch during going forward? Swinging the miss, that's strike 1-1. Then we're gonna pitch during going forward. You swing at that one, that's the 5 balls 1-2. The score of the game is in the pink comment right there. Chasing 28, Smith 12. It's a home game. Yeah, when it says nothing. Yeah, it says 28 Smith 12. You check the pink comment, it tell you the score of the Phillies and the Red Sox game. And that one got the pitch Duran, that's for top on you. Duran, get right in the red six one base homes. And that one got another pitch going forward. He's swinging that one goes right into the stands, and that's another 5 ball. And he's swinging that one goes right into the stands, that's another 5 ball, still 1-2. And that one got another pitch going forward. Swinging the miss, and that's strike 3. And Duran is out. Duran, you got to strike out that 5 by Zach Wheeler yet again. Go send that Red Sox dugout, yeah. 4 strikeout for Zach Wheeler and 4 Ks. And that's 3 outs for the Red Sox. So the score, the Phillies have 2 runs, the Red Sox have 0 runs. And that's the end of the 6th game. When we move on to the 7th inning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Phillies turn the red. Let's see the Phillies move to turn the red top of 7. The 3 Philly players to the red top of the 7 will be JT Amudo, Bryson Stott, and Adam JT Amudo's over 2. Bryson Stott is 2 for 2 with a double, an RBI and a stolen base, and Adam Rome's over 2. And that's anyway, you see, you could be a Phillies fan. I'll let you do that. Just because, I'm cool with you, so. it's all good, you know. Oh, and by the way, Jason 28 Space 12, the Phillies fired the manager Bob Thompson the other like a couple weeks ago, and we got Don Manley as our interim manager for the Phillies. So I'm just letting you know that if you didn't know the information, so. Alright. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have J.T. Williams in the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on lane. 0 outs. Top of 7. Here we go. Velo got a face cannon boy. J.T. waiting for it. He's swinging that one. That's a 5 balls to 0-1. Yeah, see, you did not know that Jason 28 Space 12. You don't show the streams like that. So you don't know. And Velo got a face cannon boy. J.T. waiting for it. Swinging the miss. And that's strike 2. 0-2. And Velo got a face for J.T. waiting for it. And JT Miller has spent time on your own. JT Miller right back in the mailbox, 61 base phones. Oh, yeah, yeah, exactly. Don Manley, yeah. Don Manley is a good head coach. I mean, a good manager, though. So you know that. And Velo got another pitch, gonna bring JT and Rainbow. Riley's catch goes, Wells 1 and 2. And Velo got another pitch, gonna bring JT and Rainbow. Swinging the miss, and that's strike 3. JT Miller's down. JT Miller, you 0 for 3 with your first strikeout. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, you have Bryson Stocks next to the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 1 out, top of 7. Here we go. Velo got a pitch in there for his stock. Going for it. Riley's catching down the strike 1 0-1. And Velo got a pitch in there for his stock. Going for it. Riley's catching those balls 1 and 1. Riley catching those balls 1 and 1. I mean, I want to say it's for you, Star Wars. I don't think the Phillies ever going to get rid of Kevin Long because Kevin Long could have got fired over 5,000. But you know what? That Marion was decided to keep Kevin Long as the Phillies hitting coach because he's the best hitting coach the Phillies can game. And Velo going to pitch for his start. Ronnie Catch goes 1-2-1. And Velo going to pitch for his start. Going and Rising Star grinds out to the second base and Seven Williams and goes to the first and make gas spring time. And Rising Star down. Rising Star, you only 2 or 3. Okay, Joey, I'm going to go back to you. Thank you, Chasing 28 so thank you for the stream. And coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Adam Williams next to the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 2 out, top of 7. Here we go. Velo got a pitch in the way, Allen Gray for it. Riley catching those balls go. And Velo got another pitch in the way, Allen Gray for it. Riley catching another strike 1 1-1. Yeah, you call me a YouTube sister. Well, that's what's up, Wednesdays. I call you my YouTube bro, because you are my YouTube brother anyway on Wednesdays. And then we're going to pitch and we have to get ready for you. Swing that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Adam Bone will advance the first base for the Phillies. Adam Bone got a hit. He's 1 for 3 on. And Adam Bone singles on the ground ball to the center field. Caden Raphael. I'm talking about Adam Bone. Get stuff on base. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Justin Corbin next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1-3 fair on first base. 2 outs to the top of the 7th. Here we go. Velo got a pitch in the way. Justin Rainbow. He's swinging that one. That's a 5-0 on 1. Oh, wait, Everyone's on a 3-game hitting streak? Did not know that. And Velo got another pitch in the way. Justin Rainbow. Riding catch goes. Balls 1-1. And Velo got another pitch in the way. Justin Rainbow. Riding catch goes. Ball 2-1. I said, what's my girl Naomi up to? Well, she went to the day program yesterday. She went to the day program yesterday and hang with her friends yesterday. And then, stuff like that. And then today, she played a lot of video games today, so and she's getting better at playing video games and stuff, so, and things like that, so, and, things like that, so, yeah, so. And Bella gonna pitch in for Justin Rainbow was swinging down with the foul on 2-2. And Bella gonna pitch for Justin Rainbow, running catch go to strike 30, and Justin Carver's out. Justin Carver, you 0 for 2 with your second strikeout. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So it's going to the Red Sox. The Phillies had 2 runs. The Red Sox had 0 runs. Moving on to the bottom of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Red Sox turn the bat. Let's see if the Red Sox are going to turn the bat at the bottom of the 7th. And the 3 Red Sox players do the bat at the bottom of the 7th will be Mickey Gasper, William Williams, and Jessica Yodicio. Yeah, so, yeah, well, what a day of putting, Yeah, today's going. He said today is going fast, though. Yeah, the game is going by fast if you think about it. Mm-hmm. No, for me, Wednesdays, I was working today. I was working today on Wednesday, so I didn't go to the day program or anything. I wouldn't go to the. I don't go to the day program until I'm off for summer break. So I work today. So I went to work for the students today. So and we had a surprise visit from the field supervisor Ken Davis today. So coming up the vet for the Red Sox, we had Mickey Gasper coming back for the Red Sox. The Red Sox players on base. The Red Sox bottom seven. Here we go. Then we're gonna pitch me Mickey. Running catch goes ball to new. Then we're gonna pitch me Mickey. Running catch ball 2-0. Then we're gonna pitch me Mickey. Running catch goes ball 3-0. And then we're gonna pitch me Mickey Rainbow. Oh, there you go, Mike. Oh, there go my boy Vince. What up, Vince? You know, comment on my videos and stuff. Running catch goes to strike 1 to 3-1. Here goes back, yo. And then we're gonna fix Mickey Rainbow. He swing that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Mickey Gasper will advance the first base for the Red Sox. And Mickey Gasper singles on a short line drive to the right fielder. Those go see him. Those go see it. Come on, man. What you eat for dinner, Mike? Yeah, what you eat for dinner, Mike? Tell us what you ate for dinner, Mike. Really, would like to know. So coming up next, the bat for the Red Sox, we have Williams. And next, the bat for the Red Sox, we have one Red Sox player on first base. 0 outs, bottom 7. Here we go. That one we're gonna basically play. We're waiting for it. Run that catch goes balls 1-0. Is that one we're gonna basically we're waiting for it. You swing at that one. That's the 5 balls 1-1. But you said like when you said you made a post it. You made a post with carrots and potatoes. Nice. And Star said those some strings. Is that we were gonna pitch gonna go you were going for it? Right, run the catch go to strike 2 is 1-2. Is that we were gonna pitch me Willie going for it? And William Ray, you asked for time on and William Ray will get right back in the back to some of baseballs. That way is good. That's why that was our ace for a reason. Yeah, there's a reason for that. Is that when we're gonna pitch gonna play you going for it? You swing at that one, that's the 5 balls 1-2. Is that when we're gonna pitch gonna play you going for it? You swing at that one, that's another 5 balls still 1-2. You know, now the Sixers X page is saying it's writing a thank you message. Just posted a thank you message to Darren Morey. Thank you for his service and everything he did for the Sixers for 6 seasons and stuff. I don't know why they brought Darren Morey back for this season anyway. I don't know they should have been part of the way, but they brought him back for this season, which I don't understand. Is that when we're gonna the bench gonna play Willow going for it? Why that catch goes well 2-2-2? Yeah, I know. No, we know. We still not calling the Arizona A's. We know them. We know them. Is that when we got the fish gonna boy you when we're going for it? Why that catch goes the ball 3 is a 3-2 to 4 count? Is that when we got the fish gonna boy you when we're going for it? And William Williams flies out sharply to the right fielder and those go see him. And William Williams down. And they say the 97.5 saying it's a reaction to Dan Moore is out as president of basketball release with the 76ers. Everybody's saying talk about they take off is coming to the Timberwolves and the San Antonio Spurs game. Coming up next, the bat for the Red Sox again. But yeah, it's good. Your least you go next to bat for the Red Sox. You got no Red Sox player on base. One Red Sox player on first base. One out top of the bottom of the seven. Here we go. Then we're gonna pitch me this. You know, and Madagascar, your least he flies out to the center fielder Justin Farm. And Madagascar, your least is coming up next, the bat for the Red Sox, we had Trevor Story. The next, the bat for the Red Sox, we had one Red Sox player on first base. 2 outs, bottom of the seven. Here we go. Yeah, that was an undeserved win. And that one got a pitch connect by Trevor Green Boy. Right now, catch the go, the strike one's on one. And that one got another pitch connect by Trevor Green Boy. Right now, catch the go, the ball's 1-1. And that one got another pitch connect by Trevor Green Boy. Right now, catch the go, the ball 2-1. And that one got another pitch connect for you, Trevor Green Boy. Right now, catch the girls ball 3-1. And that we're gonna pitch gonna play Trevor Green Boy. And that we're gonna do a pitch over to his first baseman Bryce Harper to make sure that Mickey Gasper didn't get off the first base bag. Pick a 10 number 1 at first base. And that we're gonna pitch gonna play Trevor Green Boy. Say it ain't freaking something. Say it ain't freaking something. Say it ain't freaking goddamn something. You swing that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Trevor Story will advance to first base for the Red Sox. And Trevor Story singles on the ground ball to the left field of Brandon Marsh. Thank you, Brandon Marsh. And Mickey Gasper advanced second base. So the Red Sox had Trevor Story on first base and Mickey Gasper on second base. Damn. Here comes Ken Carr coming to the mound to Zach Wheeler. What's up, Stacy? So coming up next, the bat for the Red Sox, we had Caden Raphael next to bat for the Red Sox. We got Red Sox playing on first base, second base. 2 outs, bottom of seven. Here we go. Then we're gonna pitch for Canadian Green for run that catch goes balls with him. Then we're gonna pitch and get ready for it. Run that catch goes balls 2-2. And then we're gonna pitch for you, CA and get ready for it. And that we're gonna pitch for you, CA and get ready for it. He swing it out to 5 balls to 2-1. Is that we're gonna pick it for you? See anything you're born? Damn. Well, you can kiss the shut out the He's picking up with right to the grade. The senior rep yellow race the first race for the Red Sox. Senior rep yellow singles on a 5 ball to the right field, and the dogs go see it. Damon the dog go see it. And Trevor Story race the third base to the Red Sox and senior rep yellow first base, and Trevor Story's on third base. Plays the points down. And the Red Sox score runs. To score, the Phillies had 2 runs. The Red Sox had 1 run. The Red Sox get the first run score on the bottom of the seventh, thanks to Mickey Gasper. So coming up next, the bat for the Red Sox, we have Marcelo Mayo. The next, the bat for the Red Sox, we have Red Sox fans on first base and third base. 2 outs, bottom seven. Here we go. Seven got a pitch swing, Marcelo going for it. He's swinging down the ball one. Seven got a pitch swing, Marcelo going for it. Runner catch going strike two, going two. And seven we're gonna pitch it for you. For you, Marcelo going for it. And Marcelo Mayo grounds out to shortstop Trey Turner, who goes to the first base and rush out in time. And Marcelo Mayo's out. And that's the answer for the Red Sox. So it's going to the Phillies had 2 runs, the Red Sox had 1 run, and that's the end of the seventh, ladies and gentlemen. We know it's the eighth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the red, it's the Phillies turn the red at the top of the game. And the three Philly players in the red at the top of the game. We Trey Turner, Castro, and Vice. So Trey Turner's 0 for 3 and strikeout. Castro was 1 for 3 the home run, no got a run. Vice was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Coming up the bat for the Phillies, we had Trey Turner going to bat the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. They're out. 78. Here we go. Velo going to pitch going for Troy going forward. He's swinging out with the 5 on 1. And Velo going to pitch going for Troy going forward. And Trey Turner grinds out to the third baseman, Caleb Doones to the first baseman, Ricky Castro. And Trey Turner's down. Trey Turner over 4 with your first strikeout. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we had Kyle Swingle next to bat the Phillies. No Phillies fans on base. 1 out, 78. Here we go. They had a emergency home. So for you, Bello is done pitch one night. On the pitch for the Rockies and we. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, you got Kyle Swingle next to bat the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 1 out, 78. Here we go. And pitch change for the Red Sox from William Bellows done pitching night because the pitch for the Red Sox to me. And Tyler, 7 innings, and there we go. Yeah, Cubs working the Phillies, no Philly fans ways. Well, tell me, here we go. Oh, we got the pitch race, so we're going to catch the second one. And tell me the pitch race, so we're going to catch the one. And tell me the pitch race, so we're going to catch the one, 2 and until the pitch is so we're going to catch another strike, we're going to catch 2 strike 2, we're going to the count. And it's going so the left pitch race, so we're going to last ball for Castro is ball, the rest of the first race for the field. Coming up next to the Phillies, we have Bryce talking next to the Phillies. We have Philly fan first base, 1 out, top of the 8th, here we go. And to the top of the pitch race, playing Bryce running catch the swing, that's 5 was on 1. And telling the pitch race, running catch the swing, that's 5 was on 2. Telling the pitch race, running catch the 1 on 2. Telling the pitch race, Bryce running catch the 1 2 2. Telling the pitch race, Bryce running catch the 1 3 to 3 2, the full count. And coming up next to the Phillies, we have the Bryce Harper next to the Phillies. Got 1 free fan first base. 1 out, telling about telling here we go, Harper Nation. Harper Nation. And telling the pitch Bryce was swinging if I was on 1. And telling the pitch Bryce swinging if I was on 2. Telling the pitch Bryce trying to get the ball 2 on 2. Telling the pitch Bryce trying to get the ball 2 2. Telling the pitch Bryce trying to get the ball 3 3 2 for kill. And Bryce Harper lines out to the third base of Caleb Dillon. Bryce Harper's out. Wrestling over you say strikeouts to come to next to the Phillies. We have those go seeing next to the Phillies at 1 favorite first base. 2 outs, 78 him go. Tyler got a face to you go see going forward. Running the strike. Running catch got the strikes on 1. And Tyler got the first you go see going forward. Running catch got the ball to the 1. And Tyler got the first you go see going forward. So the circle 1 2. And Tyler got the first you go see going forward. Running catch the Cougars that's right there in those see them. Look at the bad guys ahead of him. It comes back in the back of the Red Sox, really separate the ways. The others from the Hulu. The pitching goes, and the second one gets up there and sings the 5 volts to the right field, goes to see it. To the next back for the Red Sox, we have. Pitching change for the Phillies, so Zach Williams, that pitcher, they come into the page, we hold him right on. Zach Williams was 7-1 in space 6 hits, 1 run, 0 walks, 4 strikeouts, 0 homers, and 2.55 ERA. Jose. First base, 0 to Hugh. Came to the second, Justin came to the zone. To come to the next event for the Red Sox, we have Jordan Joey. Next event for the Red Sox, we have one Red Sox player on first base. One out, top of the here we go. Okay, I'm gonna face for you, Jordan. So I can go straight one. And I'm gonna push you, Jordan, very chance to play. And Jordan grabs into a post out, Philly by the shortstop, Trey Turner. And then goes out. And Connor Long is out of second base. And Jordan advanced to first base. Coming up next, the bat for the Red Sox, we have Mikey Gas. Next, the bat for the Red Sox, we have one Red Sox player on first base. 1 out, 2 outs, top of the ninth, 2 outs, bottom eight, here we go. 2 out, gonna pitch me, Marky, running, catch one run. Then gonna pitch, who's the run, gonna pitch me, Marky, running, catch one, second one. Then who's the run, gonna pitch me, Marky, waiting for it. And take on the and Jungle raised the night with second base. Steve said, wait, this is Jungle, nice steal on the 2060 on second base. And then base to third base, Jungle base to third base on the thrown there by the captain, J.T. Reno. Those are running the pitch for you. For you, Jungle, by the swing at the ball was 1 and 2. And Jose running the pitch for you, Mikey waiting for a swing the base and that strike 3. And Mikey Glass is out. Because he has a strike ever by Jose Rado goes to the Rockies down again here. First strikeout for Jose Rado 1K. And that's 3 outs for the Rockies. So it's going to the Phillies at 2 runs. The Rockies have that's 3 outs for the Red Sox. So it's going to the Phillies at 2 runs. The Red Sox have 1 run. That's the end of the 8th inning, Jones. To the 9th and final 8th inning, Jones. It's the Phillies turn the red. Let's see the Phillies can do the turn the red top of the 9th. The deep Phillies fans do it at the top of the 9th league. Brandon Moore, JT Reed, vice starter. Brandon Moore is 1 for 3 to 1. JT is over 3 to strikeout. And vice starts 2 for 3 with a double. We are the Stone Rays. So, his change for the Red Sox are Tyler Santarigos and pitcher night on the base for the Red Sox ring. Zach Kelly. The color of the bat for the Phillies, we have Brandon Marsh in the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 0. Top of the ninth. Here we go. Zach Kelly on the base for the Marsh. Ray Bowen. And Brandon Marsh asked for time. Brandon Marsh in the relative to baseball. And Zach Kelly on the pitch for Marsh. Brandon Kelly going to strike one. Zach Kelly on the pitch for the Marsh. Right back. Brandon Marsh flies out to center field. Seeing him up here. Brandon Marsh is on. Brandon Marsh, you going forward. The color next about the Phillies, you have JT Reilly next about the Phillies. You have no Philly fans on base. 1 out, top of the ninth. Here we go. Zach Kelly on the pitch for you. JT wait for it. Ryan Catch goes the balls around. Zach Kelly on the pitch for JT wait for it. And JT Reilly grounds out to the third base for Caleb German. He goes to first and he gets red time, but JT Reilly's out. JT Reilly, you 0 for 4 with your first strikeout. So coming up next about the Phillies, you have Western Stock next about the Phillies. No stop, Philly fans on range. 2 hours about top of the ninth. Here we go. Zach Kelly got a base for the Western Stock going forward. Ryan Catch goes the balls to them. And Zach Kelly got a base for the Western Stock going forward. Ryan Catch goes the ball to them. And Zach Kelly got a base for the Western Stock going forward. Ryan Catch goes to strike one as a 2-1. And Zach Kelly got a base for the Western Stock going forward. Running catch another strike with the 2-1. And Zach Kelly got another pitch to start going forward. He's putting that with the 5 balls and 2-2. And Zach Kelly got another pitch to start going forward. Running catching another the wrong 3s and 3-2 to full count. And Zach Kelly got another pitch for you. Start with 2 5 balls 2. And Zach Kelly got another pitch to start running catching. And Zach Kelly got another pitch to start going forward. Zach one shot for Tommy by second revenue and no baseball. And Zach Kelly got another pitch to start going for swing and miss, not strike three. Vice starts down. Vice start you 2 4 with your first strikeout. And that's the else of the Phillies. So it's for the Phillies are 2 runs. The Red Sox are the 1 run to win into the bottom of the ninth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Red Sox turn the red to the Red Sox new to the bottom of the ninth. The 3 Red Sox wait to up the red, the bottom of the ninth. We are you. But yes, Sika, Yodisha, and Trevor Stories. That was the age of Philly. Oh yeah, he did. Uh-oh. Here comes the run, yo. Alright, pitch change for the Phillies. So who's about the pitcher for the night from the festival? Jay Hooter, the run. So coming up the bat for the Red Sox, we have William Williams to the bat for the Red Sox. The Red Sox fans on 8, rounds about 9. Here we go. The wrong of the pitch can play William Williams for it. He's swinging that when that's a foul ball on 1. Damn, so he said, hey, hey, hey. He said, hey. He said, hey, 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 home, home. Hey, 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 home, home. David Boston has got to go. Damn. The wrong of the pitch when he went for it. He's swinging that was a foul ball on 2. And the wrong of the pitch gonna for you going for it. He's swinging that one. That's another foul ball still on 2. Yeah, like, yeah, because I was reading it to understand the way you say it, like the way you wrote it. So I did like what you did on Star Wars. And they're all gonna pitch when you will wait for it. And William Williams strikes out a foul too. William Williams out. William Williams got strike the F out but Deron go send that Red Sox dugout. Yeah, yeah. First strikeout for Deron when came. Welcome to my closer. And Red Sox just no name. So coming up next, the bat for the Red Sox again. Yeah, ready, yes, here's her. Your DJ come next rep the Red Sox and Red Sox plays on base. When I'm from 9, here we go. The one gonna pitch for you. Ready, yes, get ready for it. Ready, catch another strike with a 1. And then the one gonna pitch for you. Ready, yes, get ready for it. Ready, catch those balls with a 1. That's Stacey Ray. The rest of the weekend right here. Gonna come here. The one gonna pitch for the one. Ready, yes, get ready for it. His swinging arrow goes right to the grass, and that's a single. And Radioski on DJ will base the first base for the Red Sox. And Radioski on DJ singles on the ground ball to the left field of Brandon Marsh. Damn it! He couldn't even put. Well, the first 17 so Isaiah came to Philadelphia. So Isaiah came to Philadelphia will pitch run for Radioski on DJ. So coming up next, the bat for the Red Sox, we had Trevor Stories, and that's the bat for the Red Sox. We got one Red Sox player on first base, 1 out, from the ninth. Here we go. The wrong of the pitch, and they're playing Trevor Gray for it. Run that catch goes balls with him. I know, right? And the wrong of the pitch, and they're playing Trevor Gray for it. And the wrong enough fish can over each other when it can go low. The wrong enough fish can turn 75 and the wrong enough fish can turn when it catches the wall to 1. The wrong enough fish can turn away for a swing and a miss, and that's strike two to 2-2. Let's start trying to get a double play. Well, we'll see. We will see. We will see. Shout out to TV Watch Day, negative 15 likes. And the wrong enough fish can avoid turning away for it. Oh, damn. And just so yes, but tell me you just so you give out making the boxes on page one. The one gonna face gonna pull you Trevor Gray for on the catch the ball 3-2 for kill. And Isaiah Cannon Fabio was caught stealing second base by the catcher J.T. Redu to the second baseman Bryson side. And Isaiah Cannon Fabio is out. There's the man just shouting, let's go. Yeah, that's true, right? Regular history to agree for that is one for Trevor Stories is one of the first six for the Red Sox. What are you going to do? You're looking for Saturday game, Trevor Stories. Coming in next, the bat for the Red Sox game. C18. Raphael next to the Red Sox. The Red Sox players on first base, second base. 1 out, about 9. Here we go. So the Red Sox are Trevor Stories first base game. Isaiah Kenneth on second base. The one going to face Canoe for you. C18 waiting for it. Runner catch goes strike the one. The one going to face you. C18 waiting for it. Runner catch goes ball the one. And your feel and John Morgan the pitch for you. Seeing for you swing that's follows 1 and 2. Yeah, you. Oh yeah. Hurry, yeah, you see this going. And the Morgan the pitch for you. And the pitch can for you, for you seeing right for it. You swing that one that's a foul ones 1 and 2. And the Morgan the pitch for you, seeing you're right for it. When that catch goes 1, 2, 2, 2. And the Morgan the pitch can for you, seeing you're right for it. And swing it down as a 5 balls and 2 and 2. Hug and the fish can never see the swing of his last strike three. And see if you're down. See if you're just straight to F run go sit there, rest up that yeah. Second strikeout for the run to 2Ks. So coming up next, the bat for the Red Sox, we have Marcelo Mayo connects the bat for the Red Sox. The Red Sox face on first base, second base. 2 hours, about 9. Here we go. The one gonna pitch for you, Marcelo going for it. Runner catch goes one blue. And the one gonna pitch for you, Marcelo going for it. And the one gonna pitch for you, Marcelo going for it. And that's the ball game. It was swinging it with it. But some Williams runs out to the second base, and I started to the first base and runs up in time. It was 7 Williams out. And that's the ball game. Final score is 2-1. Phillies win. So the Phillies will advance on the 20 and advance on advance on the 20 and 22 in the season. And the Red Sox will advance the 17 and 24 in the season. The Phillies get the 20 win. The Red Sox will get the 24 loss. And yeah. And the Phillies take game one from the Red Sox in Boston. And then. And your starting player in tonight's game is Zach Wheeler. Zach Wheeler was 7.5 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 run, 0 walks, 4 strikeouts, longest start of the season. And Zach Wheeler advances a 2-0 on the season. And Zach Wheeler gets his second win of the season. Hey. So, guys, I will be streaming the Phillies. Guys, I will be streaming the Philadelphia Phillies at the Boston Red Sox for game number 2 of the 3-game series tomorrow night at 6:45 p.m. And tomorrow night's matchup, we have Andrew Painter versus Sonny Gray. So we have Andrew Painter pitching for the Phillies tomorrow night, and we got Sonny Gray going over again pitching for the Red Sox tomorrow night. So that should be a good matchup right there. And, good stuff like that. And I hope the Phillies obviously help Andrew Painter get some run support tomorrow night. And I hope the Phillies hitters can shut down Sonny Gray. Because, that kind of whole thing for that reasoning. So. But before we go, guys, let's sing the song. Get your head in the clouds. There's a lot to be learned. So look around. Once there was a cellulite, thought he moved above it with. Anyone knows that they can move above it with, but he has house. He has house. He has work tomorrow. So, and I got work tomorrow, guys, and you're gonna master giving this out. Peace, y'all. See you tomorrow night for Phillies and Red Sox game 2. And let's hope Andrew Painter can get his second win of the season. And that good stuff. And hope we can shut down Sonny Gray. Good night, everybody.